Good day everyone! For today's video, I will tell you a story where we will learn a lesson, especially for those family members who departed. I am Jacqueline Castro from BSID English 3 from Agusan del Sur College. The title of the story is The Mads. It is written by a Filipino national artist, Francisco Arcellana, and was published in the year 1938. Let's start first the background of the author. Francisco Franz Arcellana was a Filipino writer, a poet, essay, critic, journalist, and a teacher. He was born on September 6, 1916, and he was died on August 1, 2002 in the age of 85 years old in Quezon City, Philippines. Arcellana already had ambition of becoming a writer early his childhood. He continued writing in various schools papers at the University of the Philippines, Diliman. He pioneered the development of the short story as a lyrical prose poetic form. For Arcellana, the pride of fiction is that it is able to render truth, that is able to present reality. And of course, the list of his work short story, first is The Man Who Would Be in 1932. Next is Lena, 1932. Death in a Factory in 1932. Frankie, A Clown Remembers, Divided by Two, and also The Mads in year 1938. This time, I will tell you the story, The Mads by Francisco Arcellana. Nana Emilia, the mother of the family, was given a mat by her mother. The mat was a gift to Nana Emilia and her husband Jaime for their wedding. The mat was used on their wedding night and a special occasion. As the time goes by, the couple finally had their children. Everyone in the family had some time in their lives spent on the mat. Then, Jaime, the father, came home from work one evening. He brought home with some fruits and different brightly colored mats with his children's names woven in it. After dinner, the father distributed each mat to his wife and to each of his children, one for Emilia, one for Marcelana, Jose, Antonia, Juan, and Jesus. Then Nana Emilia noticed that there were some mats remaining to be unfolded. And as Jaime heard what his wife said, he suddenly stopped and different aura can be seen on his face. He explained that the 3 remaining mats are for his 3 children who died at still young age. They might be dead already, but they should not be forgotten. The house got filled with silence as they unfolded the remaining mats. Those mats were not brightly colored like those of the other mats. Family will always be the most important in our lives. They may be gone or not, they're always space in our hearts. We can never underestimate family love. A parent's love is unconditional. So that is the end of the story. These are the characters of the story. Mr. Angeles, he is the head of a family, husband of Nana Emilia, and a worker. Nana Emilia, a mother and a wife of Mr. Angeles. Marcelina, the oldest child and also a pianist. Jose, the eldest son, the second child, and a medical student. Antonio, he is the 3rd child. Susana, she is the 5th child, and also Alfonso is the youngest boy. Other children is Antonia, Juan, Jesus, Josepina. And died family members, Victoria, and conception. Next is the settings of the story. The story is set in the afternoon until evening at the house of the family, Angeles family. The setting of Francisco Arcellana's The Mats is primarily the Angeles family's home, especially their living space where they receive the Mats. The story takes place during the afternoon and evening, with the arrival of the father, Mr. Angeles, and the subsequent unfolding of the Mats. And next is the conflict of the story. Mr. Angeles versus himself. Why? Because the primary conflict is man versus himself, especially Mr. Angeles' internal struggle between honoring his deceased children and respecting his wife's desires to move on from the past. And now, the plot of the story. Exposition. Mr. Angeles comes from a periodic inspection trip in Mariveles. During the trip, he writes to his family and gets them excited about the exceptionally beautiful and colorful mat he wrote from an artist. Rising action. Upon arriving, he gives the mats one by one to his children. Each mat is woven with his child's name and symbols. They are all happy to receive the mats. Climax. There are 3 mats that are to be unfolded. In a loud voice, he offers the 3 mats to his dead children named Josefina, Victoria, and Concepcion. Also, the polling action, Nana Emilia, ang wish, said he should not have brought mats for them. But Mr. Angeles insists that they must be remembered. Conclusion. The children feel the tension and see the grief in the face of Mr. Angeles and the sadness of Nana Emilia. The father unfolds the 3 mats in silence. And that is the plot of the story. And next, symbolism. It symbolizes good health and a refuge of being sick. The mats themselves, the mice, symbolize Filipino family values, traditions, and enduring bond of family, both living and deceased. They represent the love, memories, and the interconnectedness of family members. And also, theme, we must not forget and take for granted the people whom passed away because they contributed to our life, and we must respect them by commemorating them. For the Angeles family, Mr. Angeles' homecoming from his periodic inspections trips was always an occasion and celebration. Okay, the mats revolves around Filipino family values, particularly the enduring power of familias, love, remembrance, and the impact of loss. So the story explores how the characters grapple with grief and the ways in which they honor the memory of deceased family members. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my video report. And again, I am Jacqueline Castro from DEC English 3. So much for that. Thank you and goodbye. Bye-bye.